regarding the tax levy. The City Council at its last regular meeting adopted on first reading an amended ordinance. The ordinance that they had in front of them at that time would have kept the tax rate at 60 cents per $100 of the equalized assessed valuation, or EAV. They amended that ordinance to now read 62.5 cents per $100 of EAV. We note in the background materials that while there would be the increase in that tax rate, the amount that the general fund would have to come up with to supplement our pension obligations, since even that tax rate would not fully pay for our pension obligations, the general fund would have to come up with another $700,000 to meet the difference between what the tax rate collections would be and the actual cost of our pensions. It's for that reason that staff is suggesting the council consider a further amendment to the ordinance if they wish to not burden the general fund any more than what we anticipate it will be, that they should consider a 70 cent per $100 EAV tax rate. If they were to do that, the general fund contribution to our pensions would be roughly the same in fiscal 2011 as it was in fiscal 2010. And as I mentioned, given the challenges that we know we'll be facing on balancing the fiscal 11 budget, a tax rate of less than 70 cents would further exacerbate the challenges that we will have. I also recognize that now is not the time, nor will the council likely agree with this, to consider a tax rate of anywhere near 70 cents. But sometime down the line, there's something needs to be done.
And do you know what that general fund contribution was in 2010?
Roughly it was $207,000.
207.
Yeah. And with a tax rate of 70 cents for fiscal 11, it will be $215,000. So roughly the same.
Okay.
Rudy, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
If they do stay at the 62.5 cents, Mark is correct. It's a 4% increase from the 60 cents. However, because of our debt service has actually gone down, we're actually decreasing the tax levy. So the amount that we're getting from property taxes is going to be less than last year by 0.34%.
Yeah, so the overall tax levy will go down by 3.34%. The general fund portion within that larger amount, correct, will be up by 4%.
And then as far as if they decide to stick with 62.5 to come up with $700,000, there's not simply just reserves yet for the year that would have to be.
No. As we've reported, we anticipate in this current fiscal year significant revenue shortages. The things we can control, expenses, I think we're doing a very good job at. The things we can't control, revenues, at least by the forecast that we had a couple months ago, will be in the range of $2 or $3 million short in revenues. And it doesn't look like it's getting any better.
So that 700 would be added to the $2 to $3 million shortfall.
I've had some emails and so forth that I think it's important to share with the group here that, again, the things we can control, i.e. expenses, we've done a very good job at. And for example, over the past 2 years, we've trimmed our budget on the expense side by $2.4 million. We've reduced our workforce by 7.5%. Later on in this agenda, the council is considering some changes to a portion of retiree health benefits that, if adopted, would further trim about $5.5 million over 10 years. So yeah, on the expense side, I think the city's been very responsible and reactive to the economic conditions.